I've specifically been seeing black people, racially black people, equate enslaved people, chattel slavery, our enslaved ancestors to immigration. That's wrong. That's disingenuous. They can support immigration if they want to, immigration by any means, but do not equate people voluntarily coming to another nation to benefit themselves to people that were forced and that were forced to do labor, that were owned by other people, that weren't seen as human, that had no liberty, that came to a place without even knowing anything about the place. Don't equate that to immigration. Shame on this lady. Let's talk about it. What's up, ladies and gents? Social Nurse here. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this video, if you agree with it, hit the like button. Put a comment in the comment section if you agree or disagree. Immigration is a big deal, right? Some of us believe that sanctuary cities are inappropriate and exploited the already compromised immigration issue here in the United States, right? This doesn't mean that we hate immigrants, that we are divisive and don't like them. We can believe that immigration does not help us specifically. Okay, I've not seen the ethnic black community, those of us that descend from people that were in chattel slavery here in the United States of America, right? In the becoming and in the making of the United States of America, we've got a long history here, right? And I don't see where our people just really benefit from people who immigrate to America, right? I believe that when people immigrate to another country, they are doing it for themselves and their family. Could perhaps a non-immigrant or a citizen of that nation they go to benefit in some way? Possibly. But immigrants usually help people with their common ethnic group, language, and their family members. That's how it typically is. This lady is in North Carolina, Reverend Corine Mack. She's associated with the Charlotte Mecklenburg NAACP in North Carolina. ICE is in North Carolina, and this lady took her time to speak in support of immigrants. Some of these people, more than likely, in Charlotte, North Carolina, are unlawfully in the country, right? One of the problems I had with her speech is that she said slaves were immigrants. That historical condition in which Africans and all black people here in the United States before slavery was the law. When it became the law legally in the United States, racially black people were enslaved. The chattel slavery system was a part of this nation. In the making of it, the becoming of it, and as the United States, historically, there's been a racial divide and disparity, so much so that many of you have heard of the 1964 Civil Rights Act and all the stuff that happened in between. These are facts. It's not to make people feel bad. History, there's facts to history. And this lady is lying when she states slavery is immigration. It's quite the opposite. I'm speculating that this lady is saying this to specifically make Black people that do not have an immigrant background, those of us that descend from people that have a long generational history here in this country and before it became the United States. It didn't start off as this big multiple state country. So in the beginning, in the becoming of the United States, enslaved people weren't considered immigrants then. They were not immigrants, and they should not be called immigrants. That's very disingenuous. Just because you support immigration by any means necessary, Reverend Corine Mack, doesn't mean you should put out wrong information and change definitions. Immigration is voluntarily going to another land, another country, and that is typically done to benefit the immigrant that is doing that. Slavery was a form of trafficking, which is illegal today, human beings against their will, not giving them any choice or liberty, putting them in a position that benefits only the owner. In immigration, you don't own another person. You're not owned by another person. Shame on this lady for lying and putting slavery and the enslaved people in a context that is untrue. She can support migration, immigration if she wants to, but it is inappropriate to equate it to slavery. Shame on these people that are doing this, social nurse.